Okay, I've decided to do this video having looked at David Price and having looked at Tyson Fury. And at this stage for me, actually, I'm going to put something that a lot of people might not like. There'll be David Price fans. I think the fight's a mismatch between Tyson Fury and David Price for a number of reasons. If you look at David Price's jab and you look at Tyson Fury's jab, the speed of the jab is very key to set up punches. Speed is one thing, upper body movement another, flexibility, mobility around a ring, the type of opponents they fought, how they react under pressure, how to fight on the inside, footwork. I mean, you look at the two guys, you look at the opposition they fought. For me, the way I see this fight happen is this: I think they'll both come out. Price to be as cautious way as he does. He has got tremendous power, don't get me wrong, but for you to land punches with power, you need to be able to get a good footing. And for me, Tyson will be flicking that jab out in his face, and as he flicks that jab out, I think he'll be throwing the right hand over the top. And as soon as he catches Price, I think the fight's over. Okay, I don't think Price's chin is as good as Fury's, and secondly, I don't think Price responds to pressure as good as Fury does. The Skelton fight was a sign of things to come. The 45-year-old can get inside and throw punches, and Skelton no way has the hand speed of somebody like Fury. Doesn't have the sort of jab, doesn't have the sort of power that Fury has, and believe me, Fury's got power. Okay, don't look at the Kevin Johnson fight, because Kevin Johnson has never been stopped. Okay, Fury has got, he can fight orthodox and he can fight southpaw, and if he turns southpaw, I think he'd give Price problems as well. This is not knocking David Price. Price has got one punch knockout power, but I feel he's very robotic in his movements. He's not, whereas Fury's a lot more looser in his movements. He puts his combinations together well, and so far Price has fought guys who are not quicker than him at the moment, at this minute in time. He hasn't fought guys who've got a better jab than him. He hasn't fought guys who will back him up and hurt him. He hasn't fought nobody who's really come to have a war apart from Skelton. And you saw what Skelton did with the first 30 seconds. And he was surprised that Skelton came at him. So if he's surprised at what Skelton's going to do, imagine what Fury's going to do. So, you know, for me, actually the fight is a mismatch. I really do see a fight as a mismatch. Because people say, oh wow, Price has done all this stuff. But he really hasn't done anything, to be honest. If you look at what Fury's done and the opponents Fury's fought and the fights Fury's been in, he's been in with Chisora, he's been in with Pycek, he's been in now with Kevin Johnson. Okay, he hasn't fought the very best, but he's very close to fighting the very best. Okay, like I said, he uses his height and his reach very well. Let's see what Price does in his next fight. He's going to fight Tony Thompson, which isn't going to tell us anything more. But the thing for me, we'll see how Price does with somebody as tall or taller than him with a decent jab. We'll see. But for me, I see the fight being a mismatch and the fight ending within 6 rounds. As soon as Fury lands that double jab and throws the right hand, for me, I see the fight is over. Because I don't think Price can fight under pressure, whereas I think Fury has proven he can. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Don't bash me about this. It's just me putting my balls on the line early before a fight. If these two ever do fight. I'm out.